All right, so in order to create a design for each 1/8 section of the mandala, we are going to use tracing paper. If you're doing this at home, then you can just use a piece of copy paper and trace out one of the sections of your mandala. I went ahead and used a ruler, and then I'm going to use my compass on that 3.5 mark to make the rounded curve. And so that will give me the correct dimensions for the pie piece. Now I do want you all to alter the edge of your piece. You do want to make sure that it still fits within the paper, that you're not going to cut off the edge. And so you'll notice that I have to change mine just a little bit because it was going off the paper. So go ahead and alter the edge so it has some sort of an interesting design that you can use for the entire mandala. When you are designing your 1/8 piece for your mandala, keep it asymmetrical, make shapes with no broken lines, and keep it simple, not too complicated. So the image on the left is correct. The one on the right is incorrect because it is symmetrical. That is not really going to aid to our design. Once you have completed your design, then you're going to transfer that to your tracing paper or to your white copy paper if you're at home. Make sure you're using a sharp number 2 pencil to draw the design on the tracing paper, and make sure that you get all of the lines. The next thing you're going to do is trace that image onto your mandala. So you're going to flip it over and over, and you're going to transfer that lead from the tracing paper onto your final piece of paper. You can go ahead and cut out the design so you have the top altered piece cut out as well, and then you're going to lay that down onto the mandala paper and trace it, and make sure you're tracing over the lines with that graphite pencil each time. So the final step is just to carefully trace your design onto your final paper 8 times. Make sure that you flip it each time, and when you first start, the first piece should have the pencil side down onto the paper because you are essentially tracing that lead down onto the paper. After you do the first one, then you're going to flip it over and do the second one, and so on. It's going to leave just a really faint tracing on the mandala paper that you can then go over a little bit darker with your number 2 pencil.